where I always start with tapping, the most foundational part of tapping is the sense of safety and the underlying energetic assumption, the underlying energetic belief that I'm not safe. All right, so let's do some tapping now. And I'm going to invite you to not repeat what I say, but to just start tapping, breathe, and let the tapping and the words do the work for you. Very easy. Lazy man's tapping. So even though I don't feel really safe, it's kind of like I assume I'm not safe. And so I'm always seeing it everywhere. There was a time, actually a long time, when I really wasn't safe. Early childhood wounds and traumas, they made me feel unsafe. My parents weren't really safe. They weren't really trustworthy. So safety was kind of ambiguous, not really trustworthy. And that feeling kind of still hangs around. Like, is there ever a place where I can feel safe? Is it even possible? If I've never felt it, is it even possible to feel safe? I'm just asking that. Is it possible to feel safe? To really feel safe? Or is it always going to be precarious? I'm just going to pose this question inside in my nervous system, which is very convinced that it's not ever safe. And therefore, it always has to be on alert. But what if that's not completely true? Stop and take a breath. Let that sink in. Let your body feel that. Notice, I never assert anything. I'm asking the question. The nervous system gets in a state where it assumes that there's no real safety, and therefore there's a certain level of alertness. It's always on. And just assumes that that's the case because probably when you were young, that was the case. And so it goes, yep, this is it. This is reality. So just introducing the possibility, what if that's not completely true? So start tapping with me again. What if it's actually possible to not only be safe, but to feel safe? Of course, there are certain natural dangers in life. The body's quite capable of handling that. It's the imaginary ones. It's the feeling that got installed in me long, long ago when it really wasn't safe. I'm inviting my whole nervous system to consider, to look around, to not assume anything. When we assume something, we really believe something, that becomes our lived experience. We believe it into existence. Even if it's not true, we experience it as if it is. I'm just inviting my whole nervous system to ask a simple question. Is it possible that I could be both safe, free, happy at the same time? If we could find a flow between the freedom to act and enjoy and evolve and the definite need for safety. What if we could have both? Just asking. Take another breath. Let that sink in. Now I'm going to do another round of tapping. It's going to just, I call it anchoring. We're just going to anchor it into the nervous system. And sometimes I'll be using the terms you, and I'm going to be referring to your energy system. Maybe not you personally. I can talk directly, as can you, to the energy itself that is assuming it's not safe. And we're shutting everything down. So, with me, I'm open to the possibility that it actually is safe. As safe as humanly possible. And I can let go of this assumption that it isn't. Well, certainly, having that assumption and always assuming it's not safe is kind of an airtight way to keep me safe. But it also keeps me contained, not free, restricting me where I really want to expand. So, nervous system, what if it's possible? What if this is just an assumption? I invite you to open up and take a look. See for yourself. I can't convince you anyway. You have to see for yourself. Feel it for yourself. Maybe it's okay. Maybe we can be both safe and free at the same time. I know you'd like that too. And I can trust that you're intelligent enough that you'll know the danger has passed. And I want to thank you. You have been protecting me my whole life, even when I could not protect myself. You've always been loyal, on duty, 24/7, and I know you'll always be loyal. So thank you for all that you've done. Thank you. I love you. All right, take another deep breath. Just let that sink into your body. Because the change, the transformation doesn't come here. When I talk about beliefs, I'm not talking about here. These are easy. It's the ones that are here. It's the ones that have been embodied in the body as programmed responses and conditioning. That takes a completely different approach to allowing them to be healed. And that approach is very simple. It has to become safe. The body becomes safe, healing happens. Thank you for watching, and check out another one of my videos. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's all this kind of approach to tapping. Thank you all. Namaste.